Hi, this is Ron with Wheel in the Sky.
Wheel in the sky,
Welcome to Wheel in the Sky. Today we're going to talk about the 2005 album, Generations. So here's what's going on. All my CDs are boxed up, they're in boxes, hidden away, and I can't get to them right away until I find somewhere to live. In the meantime, what I've got is an old video I made on the Ron South channel. Here's an excerpt of me talking about the Generations album here. Journey Generations. I'm going to show you my promotional flat. Here's the front. There's the back of the flat. And it also makes a nice poster. So this is an unusual album for Journey. They gave this one away here free at the concerts. I've still got mine a little bit in the shrink wrap. There are 12 songs, and everybody in the band gets at least one turn at lead vocals on a song. So it's very interesting because of that. It was also Journey's 30th anniversary of the first album. Here's a sticker showing that, which is very similar logo to the Journey Generations album. This is the US version, which also has an E.P.K on it and a song called Never Too Late, the remixed version, as an added bonus. The Japanese version, here's the front of the Japanese cover, and the same in the back. It does not have an E.P.K, but it has the original version of Never Too Late. So, Journey Generations, and thank you very much. And so, as wonderful as that is, the point of this video is to talk about the Generations EPK, which I mentioned in the video we just saw. Here I've got a picture up now of the store-bought Generations album, which shows the Generations EPK, but apparently I never played it, never watched it, or I tried and it didn't work. I'm not sure. So here I've got the Italian version of the CD, which is booklet style here. So there's the booklet goes along, and then here is the last page, which is the actual disc itself. I was asked by somebody doing a project on Journey what the Generations EPK was. My first reaction was, I've never heard of it. But apparently I did, because I mentioned it in this video I just played for you. So I bought this Italian version online on eBay, and it's got the multimedia bonus video track, which is the Generations EPK. And now comes the Journey Generations EPK.
Things are rocking, we're having a good time here. We have a signature sound on this record. There's some songs that definitely sound like, you know, you go, oh, that's Journey. And then there's some songs that I think are going to throw people for a loop that is, you know, a new Journey that I really love.
I guess we finally settled on a title, and that's Generations. We thought that it was a good title because of just the sort of people that have been coming to our shows. When we're doing interviews, will frequently say, well, we have 3 generations coming to see Journey. You know, we have our fans and their kids and their kids.
Generations is completely different in that we're taking on other styles that we never did before. Reminiscent of other bands or other combinations of other bands' works. And I think we do it quite well.
And when you hear this record, you'll see that. It's like, you'll hear it. It's amazing. It's pretty happening stuff. So
I can say about Generations as a Journey album that it's been a sort of a breath of fresh air for all of us, you know, and a step forward, I think, in the right direction.
We waited a while to grow into the band that we are right now, and I think that this record shows that maturity and that we've been playing together that much longer. You know, I think that people are going to see, you know, how we've traveled outside of what they've normally heard from us on this CD.
Each and every band member in Journey has their own character and their own personality.
Playing with Deen is like you know, riding in the best race car in the race, you know. I mean, you're in a Grand Prix car here, and, you know, Deen is a Grand Prix race car. He's just as good as it gets.
Jonathan Cain is a very valuable player as well as songwriter and a brother. You know, from the second that he came into the band, he brought a lot to the table. You know, he's, you know, a very talented writer, lyricist. You know, I mostly write music, but usually I'm a melody guy and a music guy. And so him and I work really well together like that, where he picks up the pieces where, you know, I leave off, and the puzzle kind of goes together.
Steve is a lot of fun. With so many lead singers, there's a certain amount of baggage that comes with someone who has so much attention and so much responsibility placed on them as a lead player. Steve comes with his feet on the ground, humble, and he's just easy to work with.
Ross is a funny guy, you know. I mean, when I wrote We All Need the Clowns to Make Us Smile, it was, you know, I wasn't kidding. I mean, he is really the guy that keeps the smile on our faces and, you know, keeps stuff light, and him and Deen together are a riot, you know. And yet they're just supercharged when it comes to playing. That's just as good as it gets. You sit down with that and play on top of that, and I don't know, it's like flying with the Blue Angels.
Neal Schon, when he plugs into a guitar and puts a guitar in his hands, there's nothing that boy can't do. He can speak volumes, every spectrum of emotions with his guitar. Aside from being a free spirit and a happy-go-lucky guy, and this is aside from watching him every night during the show, he's a master in the studio because he just, you know, there's no warming up, there's no give me a couple of takes. It just flows out from the start, and it's a natural thing. Musically, you know, he's just, as per everyone else in the band, they're all at the top of their game, top of their class.
Being around these guys, they're brothers, man. I mean, and I've never had that kind of camaraderie in other bands, but with this band, I mean, it's fun to come, and it's fun to go to work, and it's fun to come to the studio and tear it up. I'm having a blast. Definitely by far the best band I've ever played with. The best musicians, best guys, just incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the 29th top-selling artist of all time as we unveil a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for Journey.
Well, I expected the Hollywood Walk of Fame event to be significant, but I had no idea how overwhelming it was. And, of course, to see Steve Perry, who I haven't talked to or seen in years, that was wonderful. That was really a pleasant surprise. But just the number of people and the amount of energy focused there was far beyond what I would have ever imagined.
When we got there, it was a very special day for everybody that showed, you know. It was like I wanted everybody in the band that was ever in the band to be there, and the only person that did not show was Greg Raleigh, and so I was happy with the turnout.
I'm stoked, you know, the Hollywood thing was great, to go to Hollywood, and pretty incredible, this is your life kind of few years for me and the band. The fans have been nothing but just, you know, so supportive, and they say to me now that their next goal is to try to get us into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They're damned and determined to do it, you know, and I'm like, you go. We'll be there.
One of the smartest things that we've done is not try to change with the times or try to be the flavor of the month that everybody else is. I think that we just sort of stuck to our guns and do what we do, and that's why we have the fans that we have.
I told the fans at Walk of Fame, I said, you know, when we're in the studio, I'm seeing your faces, you know. I'm hearing that roar. I need that. That's our lifeblood. I mean, it's what makes us try to be a legacy and live up to, you know, what they expect Journey to be. And you know, when I'm writing music in the Journey mode, I always think to myself, is this something they would want to hear, you know? Can I see myself playing this for those people, those faces?
I feel like that an hour and a half is not a long enough duration for us to really show what we're about. I think they're going to be looking forward to a great tour this year, and I'm looking forward to getting out there. I know everybody is really chomping at the bit this time We're very excited about what type of show we're going to do and how much music we're going to be playing. Who knows how long the concert's going to end up to be. It'll be at least 3 hours with an intermission in the middle. And we're going to cover everything from our very first record out, plus the new material will be, people will be receiving as they walk through the gate.
I think the audience, because they're Journey fans, they're always open to evolution and the band evolving, and I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised. Kind of old school meets new school, and I think there's a future in that. I think there's a future in old school, and we've certainly got that covered.
I think it's going to be like one of our best shows ever. I'm looking forward to it. God, I think we're going to have a hit record with this record. Who cares? I don't care about SoundScan. I don't care if there are real sales from record stores. All I care about is getting my music out to my real fans and our real fans. And I think, we've got a great opportunity, because we're not signed to a major label, to be able to do that.
Please hit like, subscribe, and the notifications button. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.